So here we are now midway through the year of 2020, and a lot of fans are very curious and skeptical about the future of the Star Wars franchise and exactly where it's all heading by Bob Iger, Bob Chapek, you name it. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one major thing about the future of Star Wars is that we do know that they have over 10 years worth of Star Wars projects in the works for Disney Plus alone. That, of course, is live action and animated Star Wars TV shows to start with, before they transition over into the actual theatrical releases like the new Star Wars trilogy of movies, as well as the fourth Star Wars trilogy, as well as spin-off films on the side. That's really going to make up a majority of the new films that will be a part of this new expanded universe. Now, beyond all of this, a lot of change is being made to Lucasfilm, all because of Bob Chapek. Now, one great thing about Bob Chapek is that he is allowing Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, and George Lucas to all work together as a team to really create something new and unique for the fans around the world. One thing that a lot of fans are in fact up in arms over is the Leslie Headland Star Wars TV series for Disney Plus that is going to focus on activism and identity politics over the actual story and character development of these new characters that will be introduced. So here's the thing about the future, is that for the most part, things are looking bright. There's a couple of projects here and there, like the Leslie Headland show, for example, that really does not stand out to me, as, you know, the Cassian Andor series does not as well. That's just my take on things. Now, with that being said, of course, what's really exciting and quite intriguing is that now that both Disney and Lucasfilm are finished with The Rise of Skywalker, they are currently focused on their new Star Wars trilogy of movies as well as their new Star Wars universe. Now, it's described that behind the scenes, many changes are being made to the Star Wars brand, thanks to Disney CEO Bob Chapek for creating a better future for the Star Wars fandom. Now, it's described that as of right now, Kathleen Kennedy no longer has any creative control over the new Star Wars movies and/or TV shows, except for the Leslie Headland Star Wars TV series. Now, it's described that Kathleen Kennedy is working with Leslie Headland on the newest TV show, and was recently fired from the animated TV series for Disney Plus, and that as of right now, Kennedy just broke one big agreement for the Leslie Headland TV series. It's described that she will no longer be using any of George Lucas's ideas or concepts for the show that George had regulated with Leslie Headland in a meeting that took place a couple of months ago, to at least use some of his concepts for the actual TV show. Now, it's noted that Kennedy will no longer be using any more of his material for the new Star Wars TV series, and is going to also take some Star Wars Legends material, and will not stay true to the source material of the Legends content that will be explored in this new Leslie Headland project for Disney Plus, due for release in the near future for fans to witness. Now, it's said that Kennedy at one point in time even agreed with Lucas to use some of those concepts, but will no longer be using them at all. Now, this is the very important part about Kathleen Kennedy, is that another prime example that she has poor leadership skills. She doesn't necessarily care about the creator of Star Wars and all things Star Wars at that. And if at the end of the day, when we think about it like this, the Star Wars fans are really what makes Star Wars successful. And if you go against the fans, that project is not going to be a success. In fact, I believe that this project is going to be the next Batwoman, if you will, or a type of backlash similar to that of The Last Jedi, if not worse, you know, if they stick through these plans to actually just completely ignore the vision by George Lucas and the type of canon/lore that he wanted to use in that TV show that they agreed to use, but Kennedy is now ignoring it and no longer wants to use any of it and is going to stick on her own plan. Now, here's the thing, alright? We do know that Kennedy was recently fired from the animated Star Wars TV series not too long ago, a couple of days ago at that, where she was let go from that animated TV series for 2022. The only project that she's even working on and has control over is this Leslie show, the all-female-led Star Wars TV series that's going to be debuting on Disney Plus in around 2 years, give or take. So, like I've said, you know, when you think about it this way as well, for the most part, everything is looking better. We got Dave Filoni, we got Jon Favreau, we've got George Lucas taking control of a majority of the new universe. You know, whether it be movies, comics, books, novels, video games, or TV shows, they are all going to have some form of creative control over that, except for this Leslie Headland's Star Wars TV series. And you know what? Honestly, I can deal with that. It's just one TV show, and if anything, you know, it's something that I think could very well serve as a message that this type of direction just does not work with actual fandoms out there. You know, we've seen it happen with Batwoman, we've seen it happen with a movie like Ghostbusters, and now they're doing the same exact thing now with this new TV show by Leslie. So, like I said before in the past, guys, you know, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.